Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, my first ever video. Yeah, slay. So today I'm just going to be doing like a little manga collection tour, don't mind that bottom shelf, and kind of going through some series, just saying a little bit about them, if I've read them, if I recommend them, and yeah. So just a little overview. I'm filming on my phone, so bear with me. We've got my bigger shelf here, which is like all of my series that I like the look of. A few randoms there that don't really fit. Those are actual books. We don't read them. So let's just leave that. And then I've got these two shelves here where, yeah, if you know, you know. And then I've got all my like darker spines and colourful spines, which I'm currently in the process of selling all of these omnibuses and trading them for the singles, because the singles are white and they look nicer in my room. Anyway, so yeah, I had all of these, well, and some of these on these two shelves. Then I ran out of room, as you can see. That's why I've got some in a box. I could probably put those over there actually. Anyway, and then yeah, so I ended up putting them all on here, which means that now I've just got this empty shelf for more, which is fine by me. So we'll start up here. We've got Let's Do It Already, which is a new, I'm pretty sure it's new because I can only find volumes 1 and 2, so whether or not it's new or I'm just bad at looking, yeah, it's pretty cute. I've only read the first one, so I can't really judge too much, but yeah, it's basically about this guy, he's in a very respectable family, and there's like rules or something, and he gets together with this girl and she wants to be all like lovey-dovey, and he's like, oh, we can't do that. But yeah, it's kind of cute. It's an interesting concept, I suppose, compared to most. Anyway, and then we've got 1 to 6 of Absolute Boyfriend, which I literally love. I bought this off Vinted for like, I don't know, it was like £8 for the whole lot, and then read it literally as soon as I picked it. It took me like a good couple of weeks before I actually picked up the first volume, but as soon as I picked it up, I literally did not put it down until I finished it. It was so good. It's like, basically, it sounds really weird because it's about this girl, it's about this girl who gets like this boyfriend, this fake, he's not really a robot, but I don't really know what he is, like a doll, who's her boyfriend. And yeah, it's really hard to explain, but it's really good, so I recommend. And we've got Honey Hunt 1 to 6, which I haven't read yet. I literally got it a couple of days ago. But apparently it's about like idol actresses and something to do with like the celebrity life, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, definitely excited to read that one. And we've got Kubo 1 to 11. Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible. I literally love this series so much. I went through a massive unhaul like towards the end of, oh, no, I suppose it was more towards the start of 2024 last year, and I really regret it, but this is one of the series that I actually kept because it's just so cute. Like, you can't go wrong even if you're like into, I'll show you a bit of the cover art, even if you're not really into like high school romance sort of, or even just romance in general, it's such a cute one, and it's really easy to read. But yeah, definitely recommend. Next, we've got volumes 1 to 3 of Like a Butterfly. Really cute, kind of simple, but you know, if you're into shoujo, then definitely pick that one up. I'm pretty sure it's completed. No, I think it's ongoing actually, ignore me. But I've only got the first 3 for now. Definitely will pick them up if I see them for cheap. And then we've got 1 to 2 of Your Lie in April. So cute, so sad. Watched the anime, literally loved it. Saw these for cheap and I was like, yeah, definitely getting those. If you're into music and romance, it's literally perfect for you. Oh god, let me show you the front cover. So cute. Anyway, next we've got He's My Only Vampire. Show you the front. Lovely, he's so beautiful. I literally have only read the first one of these. I've got both of them, but not too recently, so I've only read the first one, but definitely recommend. I mean, it's just like romance and vampires, Can't go wrong, really. And we've got the first volume of Nana. I don't really think I need to explain what this is about. If you know Nana at all, you kind of know how good it is. I've only got the first volume for now. I've watched it so many times, it's so good. But yeah, I've only got the first volume for now because they're kind of hard to find unless you're paying full price. So down to the second shelf. Cute. So we've got Only the Flower Knows, which is a BL. I'm a little bit of a fan. If you take a look at my shelf, I've got a couple others like spread around. But yeah, anyway, back to the shelf. So we've got volume 1 of Only the Flower Knows. I have read it. It's pretty cute from what I can remember, but it's been a while and maybe I'll reread it. I'll give it a reread and I'll come back to you. And then we've got volumes 1 to 3 of Those Not So Sweet Boys. Literally read this the other day. Such a sweet series. But yeah, definitely recommend. It's very cute, like little romance. And there is one character. He's not the one cover he's not on. Yeah, this guy. Can't remember his name. I'm not the biggest fan of him. I know he's like not gonna spoil it or anything, but he's not had a great childhood. But I don't know, I feel like he uses his excuses too much. Anyway, next, oh my god, what an absolute banger. Sasaki and Miyano. This is the official comic. It's basically just got a bunch of short stories and a couple cute pages. But if you love romance, this is a BL between these two guys, and I've got a couple of the volumes of the spin-off of this. If you love romance, even if you're not into BL, this is such a good series. Oh my god, it's so sweet, and the art you can literally see just from this is so beautiful. Honestly, it's probably my top anime. I'm not even joking. It's so good. I've only got the first 2 volumes and the first 1 and 3 of the spin-off because these are so expensive. Like compared to just the Viz singles volumes, these are so expensive, so I definitely buy them secondhand. But yeah, so next we've got Kami-sama Kiss volumes 1, 9 and 10. Again, these are really hard to find unless you want to pay a bunch of money. But so I haven't actually read these. I've heard some really good things about it, so I'm really excited to collect some more. I want to collect at least the first 3 before I give this a read, because usually I don't collect the series unless I know that I'm gonna like it, but I've heard so much good things about this that... Sorry, one sec guys. Okay, so next we've got volumes 1 to 14 and then 16 because I'm missing volume 15 of Fly Me to the Moon. I adore this series. It is so adorable. At first I thought like it was just gonna be, you know, your classic run-of-the-mill romance, and then when you get to like these sort of... I'm not going to spoil it for you, but basically it's not... Oh, sorry about that. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but there's a little bit more to it than you actually think, and I know there's more. I've read up to like 10 or 11 I'm pretty sure, or 12, I can't remember. But yeah, there's definitely, I think there's like 30 volumes or maybe more, I don't know. But yeah, gonna collect all of those. Next we've got The Disappearance of Nagato Yuki-chan. Sorry if I butchered that name. This, honestly, I literally picked these up because I found them for like £1 each, and I've read them both. They're really cute. I will pick up more if I find them. To be honest, I was a little bit confused at first. Like, I think the timeline, not the timeline, but like it threw me off a little bit because they kept doing flashbacks and not telling me that they were flashbacks, and I was a bit confused. But yeah, definitely very cute. Next we've got Peter 10. Oh, Peter 10. Sorry, my bad. Okay, next we've got Peter 10 volumes 1 and 2. So cute, just by the cover. I haven't read these yet. They just look really cute, so I picked them up because they were cheap. But yeah, excited to give these a read. And then we've got the omnibus for That Wolf Boy Is Mine, which has got volumes 1 and 2 in it. Really cute. I've read this. I think I've got the second one on the way, I'm pretty sure. Can't remember. But yeah, let's push that back in. yeah, definitely a really cute series. It's obviously a shoujo. I've got quite a lot of shoujo, but yeah, I would recommend if you're a fan of Fruits Basket. If you're a fan of Fruits Basket, which I do have over here, then you'll definitely like this. It's kind of similar vibes, like basically the same. But anyway, so then we've got the third shelf. Here we are. A little bit more mismatched, this one. They do get more mismatched as we go down. So I have read this one. I am a fan of like more adult BLs, as in the sense of where they are adults or like college students instead of, you know, high school children. Apart from Sasuke and Miyano, that's an exception. But yeah, so this one's definitely, I am a fan of this and I will be picking up more. A little bit of a like confusing story to start with, but once you get through the rest of it, it's you know, easy to pick up on. So then we've got Silver Spoon Volume 1. I haven't read this. Oh my god, it's all falling apart. I haven't read this and I don't really know what it's about. It's something to do with somebody living in the countryside or something. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, we'll have to, I'll do like a TBR video where I read through my TBR and I'll let you know my opinions on it. And then we've got a beautiful series, volumes 1 to 9 of My Love Makes Up. This is the completed series. This was, I'm pretty sure this was the first ever series of manga that I completed, like collecting, I mean. And oh, it's so beautiful. Such a sweet little, like, it is a BL, by the way, guys. Shock horror. But yeah, it's such a sweet story. I can never get these back in. There we go. Such a sweet story, and if you're just looking for something that's easy to read, makes you cry a little bit, because yes, I cried. I'm not surprised though. But yeah, I recommend. Pick that up. And then I have got volume 1 as well of Undead Unluck, but my boyfriend hasn't currently. He's reading it because, well, he wants to. But yeah, I've got volumes 1 to 10 of Undead Unluck, and then I have got volumes 11 and 12, but because they're like black spines, they don't match this shelf, so they're on a different shelf, which you'll see later. This is quite a fun series. It's one of my more actiony ones, the first ever one that I picked up, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and it's really good. I like it a lot. It's got an aspect of romance, which I'm pretty sure is probably why I like it so much. But yeah, I recommend. And then we've got 7 Deadly Sins. I don't think I need to explain this one much. It's quite popular. But you got Meliodas, Elizabeth, and Scraps Captain right there. 1, 2, and 41, because these were in a bundle for some other volumes that I was buying and I couldn't say no. I literally love 7 Deadly Sins. I know there's a lot of people who don't like it because of some of the romantic relationships, but to be honest, they're not even, I think some people exaggerate them a little bit, and if you just look past them and actually focus on the story, it's really good. And then we've got volumes 1, 2 of Black Cat. Again, I haven't read these. Recently I've picked up a bunch of older volumes for cheap, which I need to read through. But it looks to be some sort of detective thing, I reckon. So I'll let you know on that one. Buso Rankin 1 to 2. Love it, love it, love it. I will be collecting the rest of them. It's very nostalgic for me. I don't know about you guys, but it gives not really Naruto vibes, but I don't know. I can't think of anything else right now to compare it to. So that's what you're getting. And then we've got volumes 1. Oh, they're the wrong way around. Let me sort them. And then we've got volumes 1 and 2 of DN Angel. I don't actually think I've read these. I've had them for quite a while, but again, they're just like one of those series where I just picked them up because they were cheap, which I know I probably shouldn't be doing, but sometimes you discover series that you like just by chance. So I'm just gonna say that that's what's happening here. And then I've got volumes 1 and 2 of Rosario Vampire plus Vampire, if you want to get technical. I have got the rest of the volumes from season 1 on the way, and I am looking to buy season 2 because I love it. It's so cute. I literally love it so much. If you're into like, actually my other series I had that I've showed you already, he's my only vampire. Oh my god, all my books keep falling off. 1 second. But yeah, I literally love this series so much. She's so beautiful. And now we're down to the 4th shelf. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the 4th shelf. Let's get out of the way. Which is a little not really very organized at all. We've got Ran in the Grey World Volume 1, which is so beautiful. Honestly, it is really confusing, but if you give it a chance, it's really good. And the art style, oh, let me just show you. Like, look at that. Stunning. Stunning. But yeah, that's why I've got that one on display, and I will be buying the rest. I've had that for quite a while, and they're kind of hard to find unless you buy them online. But yeah. Next, we've got volumes 1 and 2 of Waitakoi, Love is Hard for an Otaku. Again, another quite popular if you're into like shoujo, seinen, that sort of, oh my god, that sort of thing. I do want to collect all of these, but they are quite expensive. I paid like, honestly, I think it was about £18 for both of these, which I know isn't like full price, but it's still quite a lot. And then we've got volumes. Oh yeah, by the way, this is just like an office workplace romance sort of thing. Kind of like, well, the first volume's definitely, the start is like kind of short stories that all tie in together, and then it kind of gets more into the flow of like an actual storyline. So definitely stick with it if you've only got the first volume. And then they've got 1 to 4 of Children of the Whales. I only bought these because I watched it and it was so beautiful, and these were quite cheap when I found them, so I will be collecting the rest of these. I mean, look at that. I just love the art style of this mangaka because, oh, that's beautiful. But yeah, anyway, we'll be here forever if I show you everyone. And then we've got The Way of the House Husband, volumes 1, 2, and 3. This is so funny. If you're into like Rooster Fighter, or even Sakamoto Days is very similar. This sort of comedy, like fighting, but not really fighting. Like, he's basically an ex-mafia, or not really mafia, but he was called the Immortal Dragon, and there's a lot of like people from his past that keep coming back to basically test if he's actually as strong as he says or whatever. But yeah, it's really funny. Definitely a good read. We've got volume 1 of Run Away With Me Girl, which I think is the only GL I own. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But I definitely will be getting more because this is so cute. Kind of a little bit toxic, I'm not gonna lie, from her part. But I don't know. I'm definitely going to be collecting the rest. It's really good. And then we've got volumes 1, 2, 5 of Blue Exorcist, and then a random 14. I love Blue Exorcist. Honestly, it's one of the first ever animes that I actually fully watched all the way through. And I watched it all the way through once, couldn't find anywhere to watch it again without paying. And then ended up starting to buy the manga. And as soon as I started to buy the manga, it came on Crunchyroll, which I already paid for. So yeah, that's great. But it's really good. It's just, well, it kind of just explains the name. It's about a bunch of exorcists and demons, and he's basically like, this isn't a spoiler, you find this out in the first volume, but he's basically the son of Satan, and his brother's like a top-notch doctor exorcist. Or it's kind of hard to explain, but it's just a really good action series. And then one of my pride and joys, we've got Samurai Deeper. I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then I've got 5, 6 on the way, 7, 8, 9, and then 10 on the way, and then we've got 12, 17, 18. Beautiful series. I've obviously only read up to 4, but you can read online. As much as I don't like to, this was an exception. But yeah, it's just such a good action series, and it is one of the older ones. I mean, you can tell by the art style. Tokyo Pop. And it's hard to find these volumes. But if you kind of like, oh, look at that. It's kind of one of those not really talked about ones, and I don't really understand why, because it's, for me, it's on the same sort of level as like Demon Slayer, kind of. I don't know, just personal preference, but yeah. Next we've got the first 3 omnibuses for Loveless. I think there's only 4, and then like a volume 9 or something like that. But yeah, I've got the first 3 volumes. I haven't read these yet. I literally got these today, so they've been sitting on my shelf for about 4 seconds, but I'll definitely give those a read because it looks like the sort of series that I will love. This is my shelf for series that either don't fit on my shelves or I haven't organized yet, or like this one's a duplicate. I've already got one of these. I didn't buy a duplicate of it, but the girl who I bought volume 2 and 3 from didn't, just wanted to get rid of her volume 1, so I've got 2 of them now. I'm not really going to go through these series because they're kind of random. Like Neon Genesis is the last volume. That one I got in a bundle. I don't really know what it is. This one is just like a random BL series, kind of Beauty and the Beast vibes. And then Naruto, obviously everyone knows what Naruto is. And then yeah, these are like a couple one-shot BLs. Beautiful, but I need to find a better place for them. They don't fit on my BL shelf. So next we're coming to this shelf, and I'll start on this one. Actually no, I'll start on the top one here. So we've got my beautiful BL shelf. So we've got volume 1 of Awkward Silence. I'm going to go through these a bit quick because there's quite a few different series. We've got volume 1 of Awkward Silence. I have not read it yet. It's a very old volume. You can tell it's very yellowed, even just on the spine. And then we've got volumes 1 to 6 of 10 Count, which started off a really good series and then it kind of got a bit toxic. So I don't know, trigger warning I suppose. Not really, but yeah. And then Scattering His Virgin Bloom. I don't think I've read this one yet, but it sounds and looks, you know, don't buy any of these if you're under the age of 18, okay? And then we've got Change World volume 1 and 2, and I have got here Sayonara Game, which is like the is it prequel or sequel? I can't remember what it is, but it's the same story basically. And then we've got The Dragon's Betrothed, which is such a good, it's so cute, man. It's basically about this like dragon spirit, and ages ago he got promised by somebody that he could date their first daughter or something like that, and it turns out that the daughter's actually a son. Really cute, I love it, the art's beautiful, yeah. Candy Colour Paradox, I only got volume 1, I haven't read it yet. Maddock, volume 1, I'm just going to skip past that one. Given 1 and 2, really cute, very wholesome BL series, and it's like about music, so if you're into music, even if you're not really into BL that much, it's really good. We've got Megami and Sugami 1 to 3. I love this series. This is like one of the rare wholesome series where they actually communicate. Like I know there's a couple miscommunications, but for the most part they're really good at communication and they're very wholesome. We've got Black or White. Haven't read this one yet. It came in a BL bundle with a couple of others that I haven't read yet. And then Golden Sparkle I have read, but can't really remember what it's about. So, but all I remember is that I did have a good time, so yeah, I recommend. And now we're on to my, I really don't like how these shelves look, but until I get rid of all these Bleach omnibuses and swap them for the singles, there's not really much I can do about it, I suppose. Anyway, we've got Demon Diary volume 1. I have got all the others on the way, so they'll be added to my collection very shortly. I literally read this yesterday, I'm pretty sure, and immediately ordered all of them. It's so cute, and I love the relationship between this guy. Basically he's like a random person who's been selected to be the demon lord, or one of the demon lords, and the person who's training him is like, how do I explain? The person who's training him really struggles because is a nice person, you know, he says please and thank you, he's manners, whatever, and he's supposed to be like this ruthless, you know, terrorizing villagers, and it's basically just like a story between them two and how he trains him to be this demon lord. But yeah, it's really good so far. And then we've got Random volume 9, 12 through to 20 of Demon Slayer. I cannot recommend this enough. If you haven't watched Demon Slayer, please go and watch Demon Slayer. It's basically about Tanjiro, who isn't actually on any of these mini things, but it's basically about this boy named Tanjiro whose family gets killed by demons. This all happens in the first episode, so it's no spoilers, and the only person who's spared is his sister Nezuko, but well, she's not really spared, she gets turned into a demon, and she's like attacking him, and then just before she's about to kill him, she realizes what she's doing. And there's another guy, what's his name, Gyu, I'm pretty sure he's also not on any of these covers. But yeah, there's another guy who is like basically saying to him, you know, if you want me to let your demon sister live, then you have to become a demon slayer to protect everyone from her if she ever, you know, goes on a rampage. But yeah, really good. Please watch Demon Slayer if you haven't. I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix or Crunchyroll or wherever you watch. And then we've got volumes 1 to 4 of Yashimi. I don't know. I haven't read this yet, so I'm not really sure what it's called. Let's have a look. Yashahime, Princess Half Demon. Sorry if I butchered that name. You can tell this is my demon shelf because we've got Demon Diary, Demon Slayer, and then Yashahime, Princess Half Demon. But yeah, I've got volumes 1 to 4 of that, and I will give it a go because it sounds right up my alley, really. I've got volumes 1 to 2 of Requiem of the Rose King. Really good. Kind of confusing until you get halfway through, and then you have like a light bulb moment, and it all starts to make a bit more sense. But yeah, it's set in like royalty, you know, kings and queens and knights and all that time. So if you like that sort of stuff, give it a go. If not, there's a lot of like, I know you're supposed to, you know, read manga anyway, but there's a lot of reading compared to drawings. So if you're not like if you're more of a flick through sort of person, I probably wouldn't recommend this series to you, but it is good. And then, as I said, we've got volumes 11 and 12 of Undead Unluck. I've already been through that. Volumes 1 to... Oh, these are out of order. 1 second. There we go. Volumes 1 to 4 of Vampire Dormitory. I've only read the first 2, I think. Maybe halfway through the third. I'm not too sure. But so far, really good. Basically, if you like vampires and romance, you'll like this. And then we've got volumes 1 to 3 of The Girl from the Other Side. I haven't read any of these yet, but I've seen the big like deluxe versions, and I'm kind of debating whether to keep going with the singles or to get the big ones. So we'll see. It looks pretty cute. Like, the art looks beautiful. And then I've already been through that one. And then down on the next shelf, we've got JoJo's 1 and 2, or part 1 and part 1, 2. I haven't read any of JoJo's. I've decided I would like to collect at least the first 4 or first 3, however many there is in part 1, and then I'll give it a read. Okay, I know I like it by the recommendations, but I don't want to read the first one, get attached, and then not have more to read, you know? So yeah. Blue Flag volumes 1 to 3. This is such a cute series. I've got not pre-ordered, but on the way, volumes 4 to 8, because unfortunately there's only 8 in the series. Sorry. But yeah, so I've got volumes 1 to 3 of Blue Flag. Really cute little series, but it's kind of like a love triangle and BL, GL, whatever you could think of is in here, and it's really cute. And then we've got volumes 1 to 2 of Weathering With You. All I need is the third one now, I'm pretty sure. I didn't know if I was going to like this, but I read the first volume. Let me just show you. Beautiful. I read the first volume and I honestly could not put down the second one. It was so good. It's just kind of unexpected. Like, at first you just think it's going to be this sweet little story, and it kind of just unravels. I don't know if that makes any sense, but if you've read it, it will make sense. And then we've got Dekaboko Sugar Days, and I've got the second one, but it's up on display on my desk at the moment, so I'm not going to go all the way over there. Really cute. It's like a kind of a one-shot, but it has got a second volume about these two like childhood friends, and it's just a classic like high school romance, miscommunication, and then they finally get together. We've got Noragami 1 to 8. These, as you can tell, very well loved by a majority of the spines. But yeah, Noragami is very unique. Like, if you're, I don't know, you don't really have to be into anything specific to like Noragami. There we go. It's a kind of about gods and like spirits. But yeah, it's a very good read. I do recommend. There is way more than 8, but I haven't got those yet. We've got Kukuro's Basketball Omnibus, the first one, which has got volumes 1 and 2. I literally read this the other day. If you like Haikyuu, you'll like this. If you like Slam Dunk, it's kind of similar, just a bit more, not quite as serious as Slam Dunk. It's a little bit more, it's a little bit more of like a comedy series. And then obviously Bleach. I know these are all out of order and you're probably all gonna hate me, but I've got all the blue ones and then all the red ones and all the white ones. This is why I just want to get the singles, because they're going to look so much nicer. But I have got the entire series of Bleach. It is up for sale. I'll put my Vinted in the description below if you really want it, because I'm pretty sure at the moment it's not sold, so have a look. But yeah, entire series apart from like the last omnibus and then maybe a couple of volumes. I've got 1 to 69, there's 74 volumes out at the moment. But yeah. Oh, I was about to say that's the final, but we have got this little box here too. First 2 Tokyo Pops of Fruits Basket, just because they're beautiful. I'm not going to explain Fruits Basket. It's one of the most known romances ever. If you haven't heard of it, please go search it up. It's amazing. And then we've got volumes 1 to 3 of Dreaming Sun. Really cute little series. It is quite unique. It's about this girl who like feels left out by her dad and her stepmom and her new sibling, so she moves in with this guy who houses a couple of other high school students. Sounds really strange, but it's actually really wholesome. And then we've got I Hear the Sunspot 1 and then Limit 1. There is one before this one which is called Theory of Happiness. I haven't read these yet, but they're a BL, so I know they're going to be good. And then complete collection of Orange, apart from the 2 like spin-off sequel things. Oh my god, this is so good. Please buy this or watch this. It's on Crunchyroll that I know of. It's probably on Hulu as well. Oh my god, it is so good. It's such a like trigger warning, because there's a lot of themes of suicide, so yeah, massive trigger warning. But if you're gonna give it a go, give it a go. You've got to commit. It's really good. And then we've got 1 singular volume of Anti-Romance. I don't think I've read this one yet, but it kind of looks the same as the volumes of Orange, so it's with these at the moment. But yeah, so that is my entire manga collection so far. I've got quite a few on the way. These have fallen over, don't mind that. I've got quite a few on the way. There'll be a couple manga haul videos coming out soon, and then maybe like a TBR sort of video. But yeah, let me know what you think. This is covered, you're not going to see that, don't worry. Let me know what you think and what you want to see. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.